Right.
I put it on OBS. That way it'll
Okay.
record
Gotcha.
what's on my screen.
Sounds like a game plan.
Yeah. How you guys doing? Hi,
We're
little
doing pretty
Zach.
good.
I know she's a girl, guys, but I call her little Zachy. Little Zachy. She looks just like her daddy.
She's my little twin.
Yeah. But boy, have we gotten a treat these past couple of months. I tell you, I don't think you
Absolutely.
saw yet. Predators. I think it's called Predators. Killers of Killers or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that was great.
you've seen it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I loved it.
it was good too. And I wearing my alien shirt here. It's got Ripley and her cat on it.
I should have wore a better shirt. I'm wearing the slashers.
Oh,
With like Jason and Freddy in them.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Um, but so do you want to start us off on us? We're talking about Alien Earth today.
Sure. So yeah, the big theme that I really noticed when watching this, there is a big Peter Pan theme.
Yes,
And I thought that was very interesting.
yes. It's that whole, it's the whole, never growing up type thing, and
Right.
they're like, I wouldn't say they're newborns, but but the children transitioning from their old bodies to their new.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you notice that I did not notice that when I first watched it that the woman that Wendy got a flower too, but every one of them got a flower, and I'm like, it's like when you put a flower on a grave.
Oh, okay. It's like saying goodbye to their old selves. Yeah.
Yes, it's like you're starting a new life. It's like you're dying. Like when you're when you go to a oh god a funeral.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not notice that. I have to give it another watch. I really like at the very beginning. I got a lot of hints to like Alien One with Morrow and then waking up in the pods, like very Alien One. But then I noticed that like the what are the robots called?
Synthetics.
Yes, thank you. So the synthetics, I noticed they start to develop like a hatred for humanity. At least Morrow does, anyway.
Yes. But the one guy, the African guy, he's not a synthetic. He's actually a cyborg.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
And I did hear in this movie that there was supposed to be cyborgs. There's like supposed to be three types of uh, uh, artificial people. There's cyborgs, synthetics, and then these new type of people.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that I did like his mechanical arm that they showed, but there's more to him that's probably artificial.
yeah. That's what I was thinking too when he first did that to lock the door. I was like, "Oh, what's this guy?" I thought that was very interesting.
He sort of reminded me of an old '80s toy that
Yeah,
because he had the see-through skin.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of like on the Terminator. What was it? Terminator Two, or the what was it T-900, where he could morph his body into
yeah,
other things.
yeah.
Yeah,
So he polymorphic.
yeah, yeah.
It's really that cool. Um, so did you say what her name is? But if it's okay if you don't want to.
Yeah, her name is Athena.
Yeah.
Hey, hello to the Matt. Hey, hello. She's just over here, just munching away. She's eating all the French fries. Hey, hello, Cookie.
What did you name her?
Well, I I like the name Athena, and I like what she represents in the Greek mythology. So she is like the goddess of wisdom, and you know, and I thought if I was going to have a daughter, she's going to have to be really intelligent, and if she's not, she's going to have to learn how to be.
I think she gave us a smile there.
Yeah, she loves she loves people. Unlike our son, he's like
How is he?
he's asleep right now. He's really good.
Say hi to Kate. Katie? Is it not Katie?
Kelly.
Kelly. Say hi to her for me. So was there
Okay.
anything else that you? I know there was that one part where she was getting ready to go off, which they got to go ahead to go off to rescue the people, and it did
Yeah.
confused me a little bit when I saw the trailers because when I saw this thing in her back, I thought it was a sword, and then when she goes
Yeah.
into that room and breaks off it, I guess it's a paper cutter. So I
Yeah.
those old
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
she must have broken off. But then again, I'm like that feeds into the Peter Pan story too. That she's windy, but she's supposed to be more like Peter in
Like
a lot
Peter
of
Pan. Yeah. I'll be right back. I gotta go. Okay, we're back. But yeah, like that's what I was thinking too. With her being windy, she acts more like Peter Pan because she like leads the Lost Boys.
yes, and that sword that weapon on her back, and you know that she basically made a makeshift weapon out of a paper cutter.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she could have done in something. I don't think so. It was almost like it magnetized to her back.
That could be because well, I guess she is made out of metal, so she could just like stick it back there. Don't they have? Yeah, don't they have some kind of like? Oh, I ain't been around a paper cutter in a minute, but don't they have like a magnetized feature on it?
I don't know. I don't know. The last time I was around a paper cutter like that was either in oh god, I was at Bridgeview or Hardin, not Hardin, but one of when I was in elementary school. Let's just say that. And
Yeah, yeah,
they didn't have a metal, they didn't have a back, but they were metal. They were sharp.
right. Yeah, they definitely they'll get the job done. That's for sure.
I mean, I told people when I was in school, I was afraid of. I'm still afraid of sharp objects a little bit.
Yeah, same here. I cut my finger in half with a switchblade, being stupid with it a long time ago. Yeah,
You need to be careful about that.
absolutely.
Um,
Um, that's something I also wanted to bring up was like with the xenomorphs, like they're not. Oh, like so it seems like they're bringing them back to their horror roots. So when they went to that little like party area, I was like, oh, this is brutal. This is like the xenomorphs are scary. They're not so much like oh, they're just really cool little creatures that you would see on Star Wars or something. Like no, they will murder you.
yes, they are not taking any uh oh I don't know what the right word would be, but they're not playing it safe with
Right.
it's gory, but yet it's not. I
It's
don't
not in your face about it.
yeah it's like you could tell when the guy that I don't know one of the soldiers that was going up with that other guy and and
Mm,
you're like and the alien was turned like this like to make you think oh he might be part of the statue.
yeah, yeah, that's true too. That's something also I'd like to bring up is like the xenomorphs are like really intelligent. They're not just like animals.
Yeah. Well, I think they sort of always have been because remember, um, they take on. 70% of the host's DNA. The host
Yeah, that's right.
that's
Yeah,
so I know that they're always been working as a hive mind.
yeah.
They do they, I think if there's not a queen around, a drone can become a queen.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't know that. I just thought there was always like,
Yeah, I think there's like different cycles of the they can go through. Like there could be a warrior, and then it's totally like I don't like when they said, "Oh, that one synthetic David." They said, "Oh, well, he created the xenomorph." Like, no,
oh yeah, yeah, right. Like they've been around for a minute.
yeah, they've been around. What he did was he might have rediscovered something with that black goo, which
Yeah,
now have you watched Alien Romulus yet?
I haven't finished it. I'm like halfway through it right now. Dealing with kids and stuff. I'll get there.
You'll discover something that black goo comes back into part in it.
Okay, good. Yeah, because it never gets brought up in the rest of the series ever again, except in Covenant.
Brought up in Covenant, in Alien, Prometheus. Those are the only two.
From me, yeah,
And then, but no, I really like in all throughout the one thing people forget is all throughout the Alien franchises, there's always been synthetics in it.
yeah, yeah. It's futuristic.
At one point, have you ever seen Blade Runner?
Yes.
At one point in Great Blade Runner, I don't remember what it was called, but because that was another movie that Ripley Scott he directed.
Yeah.
They wanted to they wanted to link those together because there were synthetic beings in there. They weren't like the synthetics in Alien. Those were more
Yeah.
they bled. They were stronger and faster than real humans, but they bled blood.
Yeah.
But somebody said they wanted to link those together, which I think
Yeah.
at one point they would have been good, but I don't think they can do that now.
At this point, I don't know because what was the sequel called? Blade Runner 20. What was it?
99 was it?
Yeah. So in there's a scene. Yeah, I mean, there's bits and pieces, but there's a scene where Jared Leto is in, and I know there's an engineer body, but I want to say there's a xenomorph body there too, but we don't know if it's like an actual like their actual body or if it's just like kind of like a statue, I guess. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but
When they're in the tanks.
yeah,
I really
like
like that too, by the way, but I don't think it is. I like the animated.
I still need to finish that one. Yeah,
There's an animated Blade Runner series called Black Lotus, I think.
yeah, I think so.
So, did you notice how they structured this world? Like Wayland Utani owns North and South America. They're basically, and then there's like companies are running different parts of this solar
Of the world.
system. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
on Mars or something.
yeah, yeah. That, yeah, and it's like that. And if you go back to Alien Romulus, where it's like, what's her name, Rain, where she's trying to get off the planet. All of these companies own the planet, so they can pretty much do whatever they want with it. So it makes sense. It's kind of like a dystopian like future. It is very interesting.
It is like a dystopian future, especially when you don't know where. Like, okay, they did say in Alien Romulus that the planets that she wanted to go to, synthetics were not allowed. They didn't allow synthetics there. They no real con. Because that one guy who was being a real jerk to her brother.
Yeah, yeah.
He said, "Oh, didn't she tell you that?" And he was like, "Well, whatever is best for Ray, that's okay because that's what he was." Well, it was what he
Right.
programmed to
Yeah, her father programmed him to be that way. I think that's pretty interesting. I'm planning on finishing it tonight, so we're gonna hopefully we can get back to that.
it's a really good movie. I'm like, when I first saw that, I'm like, I can remember all of that, and I tell you, I was sick when I went into the theater and saw that. I'm like, ugh. And I was like, and I didn't fall asleep. I tell you, I fell asleep. There's only been 2 times I've ever fell asleep in a movie theater. I fell asleep in How to Train Your Dragon, the new one, and
Oh, the live action. Yeah.
then I fell asleep in the 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 first Star Wars prequel.
Oh, Phantom Menace.
Yeah, probably because I didn't realize it was going to be that long.
Yeah. I don't blame you for falling asleep with the How to Train Your Dragon because, like, growing up, I watched the movie like over 100 times, and then when I watched the live action one, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be so great!" But then it's literally the exact same movie, just quote unquote live action.
It was like it was, but then again, it wasn't. I mean, I think they were just trying to at your heart on your heartstrings and trying to get you back in. But then again, I'm like, no, this is not exactly right. This isn't how they did it.
Right, right.
In this show, I really like it. I think it's world building. It's what we loved about the originals, but they're building more on layers on top of it, and like it
Yeah.
is new. I like how some of their technology. It looks like what we use today, like their tablets and stuff.
Yes, I was about to say that too. Yeah, I was about to say like their technology. It's like what you would expect in back in the '80s or when did the first Alien come out? Was it '70?
It came out in 1979.
Yeah, yeah, almost 1980. So like, I love that the technology they had then is like what they thought a futuristic type technology would be. So it looks like '80s technology, but like upgraded, and I really love that theme. That's awesome. I still think other franchises try to do that as well, and it's like I just don't think you do it as well as Alien does. Alien does it perfect.
Yes, they do. They have done it. I mean, now Alien Prometheus, I don't think they didn't do it that good because they updated everything, technology, and yet you wanted people in this. I guess the oh god, I can't remember what the ship was called. The
Oh yeah. Um, I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Ripley, the one that Ripley and the original team that went down to, I think it was the Nostromo's, and then they were. It looked so well. It wasn't dated for their time, but they thought this is what.
Right. Yeah. It looks outdated for our time. Like it doesn't look like high tech. But like it's weird because when you go back to Prometheus, which is a prequel, which takes place years before Alien One, and it's like they're more advanced. I'm like that doesn't make any sense.
That's what I said too. I'm like, you have these.
Are we back online? We're good
Yes,
now.
we're good.
Okay, good deal. Good.
You have that surgical bay, and she said they only make so many of these, and that one was made for only men. Find out later why it was programmed to operate on men because Wayland was still alive.
Right. Yeah.
But then, I mean, they had I think they had some holographic, and then they also had the ability to enter someone's mind through the hibernation pods, and I'm like,
Yeah.
um,
And speaking of Waylon Yutani, it's like I really thought that what's his name, Timothy Oliphant, the guy with the white hair. I really thought that like he was going to somehow be Wayland in some way. I don't think he is.
no, he is a. If you can tell what he is, I mean, I knew this from watching the trailers and stuff. He's a
Yeah,
synthetic.
yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Because I was watching him. I was like, what is your deal here? And then like when Wendy transfers bodies, he's like basically saying, why are you treating it like a person? It's a thing.
Yes, yes, and the did you catch on where when they were traveling in the whatever aircraft that was, he said you were food.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't pick up. I didn't understand what he was referring to then.
Well, what he means basically is humans and all other life. You're on one step of the food chain as you go up. Like, okay,
Yeah,
let's say there's a lion. You're at the top of whatever other is below it. But so
right.
humans, we're supposedly at the top until something else knocks us out, like
Yeah,
artificial intelligence do. And he's saying,
yeah.
you're not, you were food, you're not anymore.
Oh, that's kind of poetic. I like
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
that's what he meant. And but then again, one thing I uh, when they got into the ship, when when Wendy and everybody else got in the ship, he kept saying, "Don't be." I think he said, "Don't fear." Fear is. I think he said food again. I don't think I or something like that. But I'm like, fear is not just what the. I mean, fearfulness doesn't just mean you're. It also keeps you alive.
right. Exactly.
I don't think he understands quite because he's never been afraid.
Right.
He doesn't know what
And
that actually feels like. But then again, there's was that Asian synthetic on the ship that
yeah.
brought the aliens to Earth,
Right.
and he was screaming out in one scene.
Yeah. And it's like it's not flash back, but like a flash forward kind of. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You're synthetic. Why are you screaming? I do know in one book I read or listened to where it was actually an alien. It was it was a it had synthetics and predators and that in it. And it said some synthetics when they're being built, they they choose an emotion, and they said, well, human, they want to be close to humans, so they choose the emotion of pain because humans know that more.
Right.
So I guess maybe that's why. But I don't know. He was strange. He was creepy.
Yeah. Well, is he a full on synthetic or is he like a cyborg like the rest of it?
Full I think he was a full synthetic. I could be wrong. I don't know. But he said, uh, he said his name was Cisco.
Uh, I don't remember. I'm terrible with names. I can't remember any of their names.
The one that we know is a cyborg. He said, well, we talked about it. We got it situated. And he's gonna, behave himself, unless he wants to work for uh, 60 some years without pay.
Right. Ah,
And but for a synthetic, I wouldn't know if that would really care. I mean,
right. They're pretty much slaves anyway.
but they wouldn't age is what I mean. So I
Right.
don't know if he was. Maybe there were some parts of him that maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe because you see him scream out in pain, and then in that about for 60 some years, maybe he was a cyborg.
Yeah. Yeah. Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering the the new life forms, the Wendy and her lost gang,
Yeah.
now now she said that they can't do it with adults. Can't do it yet. They can't put
Yeah.
adult brains in there, and I tell you, I wish they would have uh, uh,
Explain that more. And how they would explain that more.
yes, yes, they probably will in the later episodes. But what I wish is if they would have been like, okay, instead of we're, we're gonna put a human brain inside a synthetic body. I know
Right.
I had said that months ago, and I said, well, then they would just be cyborg, not this hybrid they keep talking about.
Right. Because there's no like human like life form actually in the body. Like there's no meat or nothing. Isn't it just their consciousness
Yeah,
that gets downloaded
like,
into the body?
it's like they were able to copy whatever she was, whatever memories and things and that were in the brain then into this new body, and then they made it an adult form because they said synthetics don't grow, they don't age, they don't grow.
Right. Yeah.
And then there was something they said they gave her like one of the most powerful computers as a brain as well.
Yeah.
When they were talking about her hearing, this is where I was like, you now you gave her everything. You gave her everything. So when they said, "Oh, she can hear out of the range of human, and also beyond that too, it's like ultra frequency or whatever." I'm like,
Right.
why are you surprised? You built it in. But
Yeah.
it's like going to a car. It's like going to your car. It's like, oh, I forgot I had this I don't know, you put like this Hemi in it.
Yeah.
It's like unless the only thing that I would think of is if you put nanites also in her, and with her growing, her as her mind expands, it
Yeah.
expands. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I can think, but I don't think that's what they're doing. But I think that would have been a better way to go about it.
Right. Right. The thing that's interesting when you're talking about her mind expanding, because like it seems like when we see Wendy transferring her mind over, it's like that's the past, and then when they're in that like party scene where the xenomorph kills all those party
Yeah.
guests, it's like that's the future. But like if you see Morrow, so like when we first see him, he's very childlike, but then when we see him at that party scene, like he is like trying to kill people. He's not playing around. So like I'm wondering, like it seems like they're maturing a lot faster. Like they were abused by the teams that they were put on. So it seems like they're starting to hate humanity, or at least morally.
starting to hate humanity. I think they're acting like children because that's what they were when they were. Which one was Morrow again?
He was the African American guy.
Sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, he's the one. Yeah, I think is losing his humanity. I think when he transitioned to a cyborg, yeah, I don't think he can tell how to react to different people.
Right, right.
So him, but Wendy and her guys, they're still acting like children because, and
Yeah, she meets
I
up with her
don't
brother.
I don't think that the people who did this experiment were counting on that. I mean, you put a 12-year-old or an 11-year-old in the freaking Terminator body.
Right.
I mean, when she jumped off that cliff,
Yeah.
I'm like, all of the other synthetics we've seen in movies, I don't think they would have survived that.
Right. Like I was like thinking about that too, like with David and them. Like I've never really even seen well, maybe, but like I remember the first alien, like that synthetic, like a group of just regular humans fought him off. So like how is this one able to do all that things unless they built her for a specific purpose that we just don't know exactly.
That's what I was thinking too when I watched it for the second time. I'm like, what? Now, the only thing I'm thinking of is some rich people are trying to, their financing part of this is like they're trying to cheat death, basically. Like, so,
Yeah.
this way I'm going to live forever. But again, they can't do it with adults yet. They're only been able, because they said adults' brains are too stiff, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would be cool if they show maybe if there was an early experiment when they did that. Maybe like they didn't work. Maybe the person just died.
Right. And that's also an interesting question because if it's like their brains are whatever they said, stiff or whatever, but like what about somebody like with autism or like what about somebody who is like very artistic? I like wonder how somebody's brain like that would deal with transferring over as an adult.
Yes, I don't know. Totally, those are good questions. I don't know what a like a Down syndrome or a like you said, autistic person, somebody with a mental disability, what would happen.
Yeah.
So far, these children only were handicapped. Well, they were basically, weren't they dying? That's the
Yeah, I think they had cancer. Yeah.
all of them had cancer.
I think so. Yeah.
That's probably what it was. I know the girls. I think there's two girls, right? Two or three girls. Well, counting Wendy, there were three girls.
Yeah.
They, two girls still had hair.
Right, right, yeah. I think they were just going through different treatments. Like Wendy, the girl that was Wendy, I think she was going through chemo, so that's why she didn't have hair.
I will tell you this: they didn't have very good bald caps. You know, like where they make them look like a bald. I can tell.
Right.
But one thing interesting I liked about her IV, the IV thing they showed. Did you see how old that looked? No one does glass jars. Nobody puts a glass jar for IVs anymore. I mean,
right. It's like plastic bags. Yeah.
I mean, that'd be like third world country now if they still did it. But no,
yeah.
Then,
well, at the same time, we have to think because it is like futuristic, so it might be to us it looks like a glass jar, but in the future it could be something else that contains fluid better or something. I'm just spitballing ideas.
Well, what I think it is like how we talked earlier about how people back in the 70s and 80s, they didn't know, early 80s, they didn't know exactly what the future was going to look like. So,
Right. Yeah.
they think, and then, what else was I going to say? Oh, then, like when they did the procedure, there was like a lever to like engage it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I don't think that would have happened today. I think there would have been a button or something. Like everything
Right.
is so almost analog. It's still
Right.
analog. Nobody uses analog today, really.
Right. It could be like a hint to like Frankenstein, where pull the lever, and then that's how they get their new body.
I
Yeah.
didn't think about that. That's a good reference.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so excited for that. Yeah, and it follows Mary Shelley's novel. I like that. I'm like, oh, let's go.
Guillermo, I think it's Guillermo del Toro. Is his name?
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro.
It's that's supposed to be a good one. I think it'd be good. I didn't think I ever saw Pam's Labyrinth.
Oh, that one's good. That's good.
2 Hellboy movies he did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Saw Pacific Rim.
Yeah, those were fun. I haven't seen the second one though.
I have. It's not really as good as the first one.
Gotcha.
I liked when the oh god, I tell you, they did do a throwback to the cat. Like,
oh yeah, yeah.
The ship, when you're saying the whole whaling crew, it was almost like they carbon copied the original.
Yeah.
Crew. And then there was even a cat.
Yeah, they copied like the whole aesthetic, and then they had that cat with them as well. Yeah.
But that cat did not it did not it did not get good. It did not wind up good. It was the eyeball creature, whatever it was.
Yeah, that was like, dang.
What the heck? How did you even fit in that socket?
Right. That's crazy.
And then I still want to know what those bugs or little, I don't know what you
Yeah,
call them.
they're like leeching. Yeah, like they was drinking blood, and didn't the one explode on the soldier? He got like so fat and.
I don't think it exploded. It just expanded like a balloon.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
They were. I don't know what the heck. Like that's the one thing. There's not just a xenomorph. There's these other alien life forms. Like I don't know what that plant. There's the plant thing. That's
Yeah, and it's dripping some type of like fluid that looks like it comes out of the xenomorph's mouth. So maybe this is kind of expanding on their origin or something. I'm not sure.
They still don't know. There was a little bit of a comic book. It was either a comic book or something that explained about the engineers and like a deacon, which they think that the deacon precedes all of the xenomorphs, like when it infected an engineer. Because there was something like, if you notice, the engineers, they don't have nipples.
Yeah.
It's because they lost their ability to reproduce.
Right. Yeah, I don't think they have like genitalia or anything like that.
No, I don't think they do anymore either, because they're I don't know. I know what the word is, but I can't remember what the for that is. But they lost the ability.
Yeah.
That's why when they drink that fluid and they go to different worlds, and it's like they're seeding different. They're trying to, and that's why when they went to in Alien Covenant, they weren't exactly engineers, but they were proto engineers. Those
Yeah.
those guys could naturally reproduce.
And speaking of the engineers, something I always found very fascinating. So the engineers used to be with humanity, and I don't know if this is canon or if it's like something really Scott wanted to do, but then he was like, "Nah, that's too much." But like, he hinted back to Christianity because Jesus was an engineer, and he came to Earth, and then we crucified him. So then the engineers were like, "Yeah, we're not messing with you no more." So that's why they kind of like they don't really like humanity, and we see them as like angels.
Yes, there is a story in sort of. There's like if you go back and watch the or if you go on to like YouTube and look it up, it'll tell you like there is this one thing about this cut deleted scene where the engineer that they wake up in Prometheus, and he speaks to David, and then they talk about. He said, "We took the mother and the son, and we taught him, and then they brought then they brought him back." So yeah,
Oh
you are
yeah,
right.
yeah,
That was supposed to be in the movie, but then
yeah.
I think they cut it because oh, you can't do this. This is going to get on some people's bad side. They're not
Right,
going
right.
to. And that has already been like some ancient astronaut things too. So
Yeah,
I think he's a big subscriber of ancient astronauts, and I'm like, if you want to make an ancient astronaut movie, go and make an ancient.
right, right. It didn't have to tie into Alien exactly. I mean, you could have hinted to it, but you didn't have to exactly.
No, I don't mind that we got these. What would you say, 8 foot tall or I don't know how foot tall these white guys are
They're
supposed to
huge. Yeah.
be. I mean, I don't mind it that the space jockey actually turned out to be a guy in a spacesuit. I don't mind that.
Yeah,
I did,
yeah,
but
that's not that pretty cool.
I mean, some people that did mind, they mind because
Yeah.
in the first movie we see something that popped out of the when they're in the chair in that chair.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that.
I really like their designs. I think the engineers are very interesting. I just think that we don't get a lot of. I would actually like something that explores the engineers a little bit more, but I think because Prometheus made a lot of people upset, and that's why they don't really touch it anymore. And I wish they kind of would, because they are very interesting.
I think Ripley had planned on doing like 2 more movies, and there was like I think the engineers, the surviving engineers that were alive, that they were hiding somewhere, were going to come back, and they saw what oh, I can't remember what that android on Covenant he did to their people. They see what they did, and they didn't like what they did there, and basically they were gonna basically go after get revenge or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
Now there was this one comic book. I think it was of Ice and Fire or something. I can't remember. I don't know, but it had humans, predators,
Yeah. And engineers. Yeah.
but there was this one. It was this unique uh, synthetic because it wasn't only a synthetic; it had also human components to it. If that makes sense,
Yeah.
like there was organic things inside of it. And this one guy who was desperate for a cure for he had cancer or something. You would have think by that time, the first movie took place in like 2022,
Like 2100.
something like that. So,
Yeah.
but anyways, this one guy, he's like, well, he found the black goo, I guess, and then he's like, well, what if I could run the solution through something else? So he runs it through this uh, synthetic that has humanoid components, and he runs it through him. I mean, he thinks of him as a friend, but it goes wrong. It goes wrong. Like anything that takes that stuff, it turns him into
Right.
this really creepy looking, alien looking synthetic. But it was cool though. And then he's able to interact with the aliens for a bit and stuff, and then it was just an awesome comic.
Yeah, yeah,
But so I know you said you were taking notes about this. Was there any?
yeah. So there's one that I'm really interested in. So like, how does this universe not know what xenomorphs are? So it's like with this show, right? Uh, and a xenomorph comes to Earth, and another thing about the xenomorphs is like you got me really interested, like because they have classes. There's like warriors, and there's like what is it? The warriors. There's a queen.
There's drones. The first one is usually the first one that usually if there's no other xenomorphs around, there's not a queen around. How it knows this, I don't know. But usually, the first one is usually a drone, and you can usually tell by their head crest. Their head
Yeah,
crest is usually smooth, and then like a warrior will have like I don't know, let's call it the Klingon edges on top, which you'll see in Aliens 2.
yeah, yeah,
So it's sort of like that.
yeah. I think that would be really interesting, and like I know we typically follow like a couple of xenomorphs at once. I guess unless you count the first Alien movie. But like, I think it'd be really interesting if we make this xenomorph an actual like character. Not like he'll have dialogue or nothing like that, but we follow this xenomorph on this journey, and we can see the transitions into like a drone, into a warrior, and possibly to a queen, and then that's how we get the first queen. That would be really well. I guess she would be the queen.
In this Predator game, you do see that.
Yeah,
I know that, but I don't know. They've never done it in a movie. But I can't answer. I can't answer how they don't know. Well, at least not all the companies that are controlling the solar system. But I do. This movie is supposed to take place 2 years before the first Alien movie.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's what I was wondering. So like this takes two place before Ripley goes out on their little thing. So it's like if if Xenomorph came to Earth, like that would be like a big event. Like that's like we there's a new form of alien species here on Earth. And then when Ripley sees it for the first time, like she doesn't know anything about it, and I'm like, that's really weird. Shouldn't you know something about this?
Well, you see, you know how the companies are and everything. They're keeping it hush hush.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
And also the ship crash lands on Prodigy, which it must be some kind of tiny island nation. So they're all in
right.
their own thing. Um, and like, didn't you find it? I'm like, when I saw how that cyborg guy dealt with it, I'm like, you already know. I mean, throughout this entire the oh god, Alien franchise, you guys didn't know how to deal with it.
Right.
Capturing these. All he did was he electrocuted the thing with some kind of, and then which that's what they've done in other movies, not. And then he sprayed it with some kind of synthetic webs thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That was interesting too.
I thought it was so time because in another book, they planned on foaming them, foaming the aliens to collect them.
Right.
And no, it was like a synthetic web or whatever, and then
Right.
so I'm like, you guys have planned this. You guys know about what's going on, and I'm guessing the one alien, the one guy who created some of those aliens out in Covenant must have sent a signal out, and he that's how Wayland Utani knew about it.
Right. And that would make sense if they did plan on it for if they use that synthetic webbing because like maybe they don't want to kill it but they want to study it.
Oh yeah, they definitely want to study it. They want to turn it into a weapon.
Right, exactly. Which that's what I'm saying. That would be very interesting because, like, with all the alien movies we follow, usually there's like a swarm of aliens or there's just like one alien, but like they always die at the end of the movie. And that's the big argument with the Predator movies. It's like they're supposed to be like the superior race, like they're so powerful. Yeah, but then they die by normal humans. And like that's what I would kind of like to see with this xenomorph. It's like it becomes its own character. Like maybe the fans give it its own name or something, and we follow the xenomorph through multiple seasons, and how the companies tried to capture it, but then they're like, yeah,
I do like what they did with the it's not all CGI. It's practical.
yeah,
I like the suit.
yeah,
I've never really seen the face. Like I'm saying, the face right up there. When you look at this face, I've never seen an alien in the movies a face like that before. It's very. It's I don't know what to say. It looks more like almost like a biker helmet sort of thing. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. Because like with most xenomorphs, if you look inside their like head, like if it takes a host of like a human, you can see there's like the human skull inside the dwarf's head. So maybe we look closer, maybe we'll see a different type of skull or something.
Yeah, see, but I'm pretty sure it took a human host on the ship, unless it was. I don't know. I don't think they. I think they all came from an egg. I don't know if a face hugger because they had
Right.
face huggers on that ship already exposed, but then they also have eggs on the outside too. Now,
Yeah.
this is another thing that's interesting too. You know when Wendy and her brother and then that other guy they get to the eggs when he says, "I need you to go down to the front of the ship or wherever to the front of the ship because you see the four eggs there."
Right.
Did you
Yeah.
notice that little blue mist thing?
Yeah.
And that was fun. See, that's what was in the first movie.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, yeah,
And just like when you interfere with it or something, it like it
yeah. It opens up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was something the space the whoever was on that ship, the like space jockey or whoever they were, put on their ship, or or like how did they do the eggs do that or
Right.
I don't think they do that, but did that something Wayland Utani did? I don't think I don't know. I was curious because I'm like, who put that in place? Is this something they
Right.
actually do? Like, okay, something there I can attach to it now, but that's not been in all other. Well, I don't know.
Right.
It's the famous thing.
And I have to go back and rewatch all the Alien movies. It's been a minute, but
They're good.
it,
The only ones that I
um,
have sort of issues with was Alien Romulus and no, not Romulus. No, I like Romulus. I like it was Alien Prometheus and Alien Covenant.
yeah, the prequels.
And have you ever noticed that as from after Alien first, Alien, we had we had Alien, then we had Aliens, and then
Mhm.
we just had Alien 3, which to me that's sort of a guilty pleasure for me, even though some people don't think it was that good. And then we had
Right.
Alien Resurrection,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Prometheus, and Covenant, and then Romulus. And I'm like, and I still don't know why are all these things named after either Greek or Roman
Yeah.
things.
It has a very Greek like mythology theme to it.
Yes, and they're. I mean, the Covenant's not. That's Jewish, unless
Yeah.
until you get to like Judeo-Christian.
Yeah. Right. Right.
That's so that's the thing. But I'm like, why? I know Ridley has this whole ancient astronaut thing he's doing, but
Yeah. Yeah. And like I know a lot of like people in my community, like they have a problem with it because, and I get it. Christianity is a sensitive topic, but I think it's a lot of fun, and I really like when they get into those topics. It makes you think. Like I mean, obviously we have our beliefs or whatever, and nothing's going to change our minds about it. But like, it is fun to explore these ideas, and plus it expands the lore and it makes it interesting. I don't know. I really like it.
yeah, I do too. So I when Wendy was first talking about when she got up and you see her like dance a little bit, and then you hear her talking about this guy. I thought, is she thinking about a guy? Like like is she got a crush on somebody? And
Oh yeah,
then we find out no, she's talking about her brother.
right, right, yeah,
Isn't that just the way to go? Like, okay, but did you notice that they're saying she doesn't? They don't know how to put the right amount of hormones in her,
yeah, yeah,
so that she feel like she's maturing.
right, right,
So,
yeah. Because it's not like she'll hit puberty or anything. It's like that is interesting.
so she's like correct. She's like these are weird or something. She said.
Yeah, yeah,
Or something.
yeah. She says my breasts bounce when I run. We're like, yeah, that's pretty normal.
Yeah. Well, I guess that would be weird if one day you go to sleep and then the next day you wake up and you're like, well,
Yeah, that's true.
or even if a guy, I don't know if they gave guys, you know, all
Testosterone, like testosterone.
well, no, I
Yeah.
was going to say if they're anatomically correct, you give
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, in theory, unless they plan on having like reproduction, I don't see why they would have those. Well, like, they do eat stuff. They do eat and drink, I guess. So I guess that would be a reason.
these guys don't eat.
Oh, okay,
Because
gotcha.
if there's a sign that she said when she's watching her brother on the screen, she says, "Oh, I miss eating,"
Oh, okay, gotcha.
because she said
I thought,
they may have just given those attachments. I don't know, like what to feel more like human.
right. Because I thought, well, I remember synthetics. Like, I'm pretty sure David ate in Prometheus, and then I'm pretty sure one of the synthetics ate on the first alien. Like, it's for whatever reason, they always eat cereal.
He did. Those guys did. It must be just what you build into them. Like they have the technology to do it. They just they have not built that into these guys. Because remember, these, I'm pretty sure they could do it, but these are prodigy, and that was
Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That always made me wonder though, like with the synthetics, hey, like maybe that nutrition goes to their like organic parts or something, or like do they gotta go to the bathroom like humans do?
There was this one book I read. It's not an alien book, but it was called something I can't remember. This scientist he wanted to bring back his dead daughter. I guess I don't know if she died in a car accident, but so he just basically downloaded every information he could find of his daughter, pictures and things into this brain, and then he put this synthetic brain into a body. Then I guess when she was done digesting it, like a garbage disposal,
Right.
she just go.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Came out.
Right, right. That's interesting. So it's not. It's like they're kind of like throwing up in a weird way. They're not really digesting it. Yeah,
It could
yeah, yeah.
take some energy from the food.
Yeah, they could like somehow manipulate like the calories and the food and turn that into like energy to keep their battery going. That could be interesting. So it's not like a power source.
I was going to say again, that was something else I thought. Do these things have a pattern, or what? Or do they go to sleep? And then when you see Wendy, again when she's in her room, she's got her head in that blue foam thing. I'm wondering
Right. Yeah. Right. Right. Because they do dream, don't they?
I I think they do. I think they do because I I think they do because I think their brains are capable of dreaming or memories. Well, the memories, of course. That's how they know. I mean, she does say at one time when the one white-haired synthetic is talking to what I guess is a counselor or whatever, and
Right.
she says, if I'm not human, what am I?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, the whole idea was to transfer human consciousness into a synthetic body.
That makes me wonder, like, so if you transfer human consciousness into the other body, is this like just like an upload from your thoughts and personality, but that's just going into a pretty much a robot, or is this like this is just you going into transferring all of your stuff into another body?
I think it's a copy. To me,
Yeah.
it's a copy. It's not like if you want to get to theology or something like that about the human soul or whatever.
Right.
It's just like or if you want to talk. That's why I thought I wish they would have went with putting a human brain inside the body. If that would have been work, but then we're going to go into Ghost in the Shell territory.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't care for Ghost in the Shell, just for. I mean, I like the anime and stuff like that, but when you come to the live action, I didn't like it because
Scarlet Johansson. Yeah.
I mean, no, she's a good actress. It's just that
Oh yeah.
why did you not pick an Asian actor to act this and
Right. It's just the whole aesthetic doesn't fit, and it's like they were trying to bring like a Western spin on it, and it's like no, this is definitely like this is an Asian type property. Like I don't know how to explain it.
I knew what you're saying. It's like what they did with also what do you call it, Dragon Ball Z. They try to do a Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah,
It was
yeah,
Dragon Ball Evolution.
yeah.
God, that's
That movie was.
I mean, they're not the worst anime, live action anime anymore. Now that falls on Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, I thought that wasn't great either. When what's the kid on Cowboy Bebop? The little red haired kid.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, when they showed up on live action, I was like, ooh, that's cringy.
It's not Luffy. That's on.
One Piece, yeah. And yeah. When they showed up, oh my gosh, that was.
He's a girl with a boy's name.
Yeah.
Got the dog.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see how this story goes. I mean,
Yeah.
so I think, okay, the music when I like the little sound clips that we get, like at the end of each episode. I don't know. I like it. I don't know where it's from, but I just liked it. And then I really liked it when she went to go rescue her brother from the xenomorph. She's going off to get her, and she said, "Here, you stay with the omelets. You stay with or did she say omelets or did she say uh, or something like that?" And then it starts playing this music, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I've never heard like this punk rock music in an alien movie before." And it just
It's nice. And the band is called. I'm pretty sure this is the one, but it's Perfect Circle, and I don't remember what the song is. But like when I heard that, I was like, okay, let's go. And I thought I thought the episode was still going. But then it rolled the credits, and I was like, oh, I thought we was about to get into like an action like an action film real quick.
Yes. And did you notice that? I know in other films, I don't think they show this about the xenomorph hand or fingers.
Yeah.
They're stuck together like this.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
And, I mean, I remember this one guy who said he noticed that there's a throwback to Alien 3 because when you see the alien running, it's sort of like how the alien runs in Alien 3.
Yeah. That's interesting. Back. Had to get the little baby.
Oh, hi, hi, Athena.
Hi, Athena. Say hi, Matt. Hi, cousin Matt.
Grandma says hi and says she loves everybody.
You say, I love you too, great grandma. I miss you already. She's too busy looking for food. I'm looking for food.
She's a little nippler.
Oh my gosh, yes. That's all she does. That's her favorite pastime. What's Uncle Matt? What's cousin Matt drinking? Him drinking nothing, dude. Do you want to try to
I'm drinking. I don't drink it that much, but I'm drinking Baja Blast.
Oh yeah,
That's my favorite.
that's the good stuff. It's pretty dang good. I try to drink the diet so I don't accumulate. Oh, okay, gotcha. Is that Stranger Things? Okay, gotcha. Yeah. At first, I thought it was Chucky.
No, but I do that. I got a what are they called? A Demogorgon. I got a stuffed Demogorgon.
Oh, that's cool.
With like half.
Okay.
We were talking about aliens. If I was in the other room, I would get my Funko Pop.
Heck yeah. That'd be a fun face-off. Demogorgon versus a Xenomorph. Oh, that would be very interesting. Wouldn't it just pop out another Xenomorph? Or would it be like a deformed xenomorph because it's like it's in the same family? I guess.
What would happen if Godzilla, got a face on the gun on Godzilla? And I'm like, how the
I don't
heck
think
is
it
that?
cares. Right. Facehugger is not that big. Oh, that's cool. Look, Sissy, look what Punch got. You see a little puppy? Oh, that's cool. So it's like one side their anatomy, the other side's just their body. That's cool.
I got this at a con. Like basically, it wasn't at the con. I mean, it was at the con, but it was a college that was hosting it.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of the con, they were they were doing it was like a flea market.
Oh yeah. All of the cons I go to, that's what they typically do. Is they're always selling things.
I like that. And then again, I'm then I would like it that some of the maybe the celebrities would be cheaper to see.
Oh yeah. We went last year, last October. All right, I'm back. They all said hello. Yeah, last year we went to see Matthew Lillard and Skeet. What? Oh gosh, what's his name? He's from Scream. They're both from Scream, and Matthew is from Scooby Doo and all kinds of things. But no, he's a brunette. I'm pretty sure.
Was he one of the two killers? The 2 killers in Scream?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like the original Scream?
Yeah, from the original. And did you ever watch the Phantom with Billy Zane? Yeah, so I did too. I like how cheesy and like fun it was. But like, so he was there, and I went up to him, and I was like, because I was going to get his autograph, because I don't like taking pictures with celebrity. That makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm like, you're not zooming almost. But I just wanted to like say hi. So I went up to him, and I was like, do you all take cash or do you all take card? And he was like, well, his manager was like, we only take cash. I was like, all right, I'll be right back. And he said, no problem, take your time. And I said, Billy Zane said, no problem, take your time, I'll be here. And then I left, and all the ATMs were down. There was no ATM available. So then I never came back to him, and I was like, oh, I feel awful. That sucked. And his autographs are like $50 too, and I'm like, you're going. These are so expensive, but it would have been worth it.
I tell you, that's not bad. $50 is not bad considering some of these other ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know if you like to eat. If you like Burger King or McDonald's better. And you
Yeah.
Kids, so check it out. They're selling Naruto.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I know it's the one that plays the character that Naruto ends up with in the end of the
Right. So that's one of the animes I haven't gotten into. I've gotten into Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Cowboy Bebop are probably, and a little bit of Attack on Titan, but they're probably my favorite ones. Oh, and Berserk. I really like Berserk too, even though Berserk can get kind of dark. Berserk is like, how do you explain it? It's like basically a big buff dude goes through a very dark journey, and he has this big what is the blade? It's like this gigantic. You like remember Final Fantasy?
Yes, the Buster Sword.
Yes, thank you. So he has this big Buster Sword. He like kills demons with. And if you're not into like really dark themes, so it gets into like sexual assault and murder and stuff like that.
Some of this, what you're saying sounds familiar. He doesn't. Does he wear armor?
Yeah, sometimes. Most of the time he does. Yeah.
Some of what you're saying is refreshing my memory. It's. I think. Yeah. It's like. Is it? Was it in? Is it like 80s style animation? Not the whole polished stuff
I,
that they have now.
I want to say early '90s,
Yeah.
but they've updated the. Yeah, they've updated the animation throughout the generations, but some of it goes into like that 3D era, and it's unlike the like 2D hand drawn stuff. Some people like it, most don't. But that one's a very that's a it's not for the faint of heart. So if you watch it, like be ready.
I watched some of the stuff that you're talking like about. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I do. I like hand drawn animation.
Yeah,
Like the 2D, than the 3D that you do with. I mean, I like what you can do, what they do with a computer, but if
yeah,
the computer, if the story doesn't fit it, then
right,
I don't know
right.
if it's worth going that way. You
So
know what I
like,
mean? You didn't get a story. Like, have you ever seen Summer Wars? That's a movie. It's a good
I
movie.
don't think so.
It's a good one. That takes place a lot in a computer.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then I tell you, what's his name? Miyazaki, I think his name. I can't knows all of his name, but the guy who came up with a lot of the Studio Ghibli.
Yeah,
He has been so mad, or he's been upset about these apps or things that will make your pictures look similar
oh,
to his art.
yeah, right, right.
Because, when an artist, have to learn and take their time. Um, it's like this one thing I heard not too long ago. This that okay, this woman asked these people, "I want this fruit to make one perfect pot, like a pot you would put a clay pot that you would put a kind of water or something in. And in this one, I want you to make I want you to make a lot of pots."
Right,
And what came about was they found out that the ones that were making a lot of pots actually had better ones than the one that did the one that they thought was the more perfect one. And why that
right,
is because they kept doing it over and over and over again. They were able to get more. They perfected it.
right, right.
You know
Yeah, yeah,
So all of that time that they had to do that to get this art style, and then now all you got to do is push a few buttons.
yes, yeah. I've made multiple like concept arts for stories that I've worked on. I'm not saying I've ever published or anything, but like I've made multiple concept arts and they're amazing. And I'm like, that's exactly what I was thinking about. So I don't, I mean, I get it. You're upset because like somebody like me, I not really go to school, but I go to like MMA and I train. And for somebody like me, I've spent decades, years and years perfecting my craft the best of my ability. So if somebody could just come along and was like tap a button and it's like, well, I have all those skills now. Yeah, I can see that that'll make you mad, but at the same time, like now it just makes your job easier. So instead of working on a project for how long does a studio Ghibli film take? Like 3, 4 years?
It depends. Well, it depends on well, first of all, if it's like hand drawn, like duty and stuff, it can take
Yeah.
longer than that. They said that it
Right.
used to take Pixar 5 years to finish the film.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm guessing it takes longer than that with this.
Yeah.
Especially since they do symphonic, like orchestra,
Right, yeah.
background and everything. Then also think about it when they translate it into different languages.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and like
Been up to 10, maybe I don't know, 7 years maybe.
yeah, possibly. And that just sounds like just for most of that's from the hand drawn parts of it. But like now with this new technology, you can cut that in half, if shorter than that. Now you don't have to hand draw everything, and it does suck for like artists because I guess they will lose jobs because they won't need all of them artists. But at the same time, now I'm not saying you should just crank out movies here and there, but like if you have a couple of ideas that you have and you're really passionate about them, you can get those out quicker now instead of waiting decades to get like 3 films out. You know?
Marvel and the superhero, people are saying we are getting. I don't know. Fatigue would be their mouth, but no, they say like I don't remember what the word is when you're over consumed. They're oversaturating the market with superhero
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think in a way that's what we've gotten with Marvel and things like that.
Yeah.
Because especially okay, if they're not that well, if Marvel is not that, it's not that good to begin with,
Right.
or DC, I don't know what's going on with them. I mean, some people said, oh, they're following Marvel's strategy. No, they're not.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
really did that, they would have started with one character, like they did with Iron Man,
Mm-hmm.
build up to a big event. As they kept adding different characters along the way.
Right. Right.
You could have started out with Superman, which is usually the main character. I mean, in 2009, they released Iron Man. Nobody had really heard about Iron Man except for the hardcore
Right.
fans.
Yeah, like people like us.
Yeah, and the movie was not.
Right.
This guy, this armored suit, and it looked almost like this might work. Maybe someone could actually do this.
Right.
And then it was so practical, and people had never seen this stuff before, and then we started on this cinematic universe of Marvel. Now,
Right.
if DC would have did the same, I'm sure they would have been getting a lot more.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they didn't do the cast right. I mean, first of all, I did not like the guy. I don't like what they did with Guy Gardner. I don't like. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like the white. Where's the green in Green Lantern?
Right. Right.
And then Pop Pearl. I don't get. She usually wears a lot more yellow and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like they were all like trying to like match each other, and I'm like, you can just be your own thing, but
Was I don't know if it was supposed to be like Mr. Terrific's company was financing them.
Right, because Mr. Terrific looks straight out the comic book. He looks great. Like they look like they look like they're wearing like his aesthetic, I guess. Yeah.
Even though he's not the first Mr. Terrific. there was a white guy before him.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's back. He's back in what they call the Golden Age.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, he, yeah, I was like, yeah, he looks right out of the comics and stuff. And like, but then you can't get these other guys. And I mean, like, also his hair is supposed to be orange.
Yeah. Right. I chopped all that up to like artistic. What do you call it? Yeah. I think they're just like messing with it a little bit. Although I do hope in later films, like especially in the Green Lantern film, because apparently Guy Gardner is coming back. I do hope we get that like original Guy Gardner look with the vest and everything. And I know that he had a bowl cut and that was the thing back then, but like, can we not do that? And it is funny for like,
He also had a military crew cut.
yeah. Right, exactly. His family, yeah, his family comes from that background, like a police background.
Police officer, another version, he was in the military.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Guy Gardner, and then oh god, what is that? What is the African American guy's name?
John Stewart. Right.
Something happens to
Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan. If Hal Jordan, if if Guy Gardner was just a little bit closer, he would have been chosen.
Yeah, that's what I love about his characters. He's always like second place.
And I don't know if he knows. I don't know if at what point they told him that, or if
Yeah.
then and then I don't know if you ever got into the comics about him where he stole a yellow power ring from the
Okay.
the Fork universe or whatever.
Gotcha.
He did that for a while, and then they said, "Oh, but actually, you're a part of this alien race, this alien race that almost went extinct, and he can morph his body into different weapons."
That's weird.
Yeah.
I remember when he took the red lantern ring,
Yes.
but I don't remember the yellow.
He's been yellow, green, and red. I don't know if he's ever done any other colors, but they've released so many different colors so far in the emotional spectrum.
Yeah.
I mean, they got gold now.
Right.
There's gold, there's ultraviolet.
Yeah.
I was okay when we stopped at white and black.
Yeah. Now we're seeing all shades.
I was trying to wrap my mind around, well, why is white life and black death? Well, this is what I think. I thought about this and like, what if black is why that is why green? I mean, why the lanterns is death is black because black absorbs 100% of the light spectrum.
Right.
So
Yeah.
everything's gone.
Right.
And white, it repels light, so maybe it's giving off light. So that's life.
Yeah.
So that's my
Yeah. I think that's what they were going for as well. But my biggest issue. Go ahead. What was that?
I was just gonna say, did you ever see there's light entities?
Huh.
They're like you know, like they call it parallax, the yellow entity that was hiding in the green power battery.
I didn't know that.
Okay, it's weird looking, but I guess each emotional spectrum also has an entity. Like, the loved one is called the Reaper, not the Reaper. I don't know, but I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah, ain't that the loved one's the pink one, right?
Yeah, not pink, more violets.
Gotcha. What's the
Reviewer.
reviewer? Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow the channel. If you have a Patreon, make sure you subscribe to that as well. Please don't forget, this goes a long way.
Yes. Peace out.
Have a good one, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
All